Hey everyone, and welcome back to Abandoned Oz. I'm currently in Helensburgh, south of Sydney. In this video we'll be exploring 2 railway tunnels and a railway station that have been closed since 1915, so 108 years ago this year. The old part of the south coastline opened in 1889 and closed in 1915 when the line was duplicated and deviated. So this station here is the newer version of Helensburgh Station, which opened in 1915. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to head out of the station and explore these 2 tunnels and the old station. There'll be a few fun facts and bits of history along the way. The first tunnel that we're going to have a look at is called Helensburgh Tunnel. It's a rather short 80-metre long tunnel, which sometimes does, sometimes doesn't have access, but either way, we'll walk up to it and check it. Oh, it's wide open. Okay, cool. It is super muddy and sometimes super slippery along here, so we'll take it a bit slow in places. All right, so we'll just walk through this tunnel from end to end. Something you'll see with both tunnels is the black sort of ash-like colour on the roof. Very surprised that's actually still like that after 108 years, but that is from, it's soot from steam trains. So in previous years that I've been through this tunnel, there's actually been a gate at the entrance. These little nooks here are for rail workers to sort of hide in, I guess, when trains are passing. I obviously don't have to worry about that now. So we're walking up to the northern entrance to the tunnel. As I said, it gets very slushy. It's sort of blocked off there, but basically if you follow this like dead straight, like through the bushes and all that stuff, you'll end up connecting up with the current rail line. So that's where it was deviated. But let's zoom out and have a look at the tunnel face. The next tunnel is the most impressive, much longer, much more picturesque. Continuing out the southern portal of Helensburgh Tunnel, where we began, we're now heading towards a tunnel known as Metropolitan Tunnel. This tunnel that we're walking to is 624 metres in length and also features the original, or part of the original, Helensburgh train station. This tunnel is also known as the Glowworm Tunnel. In May of 1928, 13 years after the closure of this line, the Metropolitan Colliery used the Metropolitan Tunnel as a reservoir and installed a concrete plug at the southern end of the tunnel. Now there's actually some information here on this sign. If you want to pause the video and have a bit of a read, feel free to do so. I'll leave the camera on here for another 10 or so seconds. Okay, a bit more than that. We're currently not only approaching Metropolitan Tunnel, but also approaching the 24 or so metres of the original Helensburgh train station, which was unearthed in 1995. The original station sign, dating back to 1889, was found in a ditch and restored and placed on the platform here. It was vandalised in 2012, but was restored and placed back on the old Helensburgh platform here in 2015. Unfortunately, it didn't last even 18 months until letters were stolen off the original station sign. So people from the men's shed made a replica metal station sign, which is what you see here today, and placed it back here in 2020. Alright, so let's walk up to Metropolitan Tunnel. So you can see the brickwork on the face of the platform here. This was unearthed in 95. The train tracks you see here are not original. They were placed here just to, I don't know, just for looks, I guess. But still, it looks really nice. I like it. Just gotta go slow. I remember when I first did this video, I was walking way too slow. After heavy rain, this area is more than prone to being heavily flooded. The tunnel from this end to the southern end is on a downhill grade. So with the plug at the colliery end, which is the other end, the plug, you know, it's yeah, it sort of helps the tunnel fill up. So if you were to keep walking to the very, very end of the tunnel, you'd find that the water does in fact reach the roof. See the sleepers and everything here. It's, yeah. There hasn't been a great deal of rain here in the last week or so. Maybe about about a mil maybe. Alright, so these train tracks don't go in all the way. They actually go in quite a short distance. So again, just like the other tunnel, the black on the roof is from soot, and you can actually see a line along the wall here, like along there. That, I believe, is where the water level goes up to. Like, you know, in those periods of extreme rain. Some of the sleepers, some of the railway sleepers here, some of them are sort of grippy, but some of them are as slippery as anything. Right. Alright, just had to switch torches. Definitely goes quite a ways in. Again, just like the other tunnel, these little nooks in the wall here were for, well, anybody really, rail employees, anybody, to sort of seek refuge in when trains are coming. Careful here, that'll be slippery. Zoom the torch in a little bit here and there, then back out. So yeah, we're not going to be able to go the full length then, because just up a little bit is where the water actually starts getting deep. Actually, I think that we should go down here. Okay. Shit. Yeah, I know, right? Got to watch our footing as well, so just bear with us for a minute. Turn this off and back on and see if we can see any glowworms. Nope. Okay, damn it. Okay, go. Shit. That is fucking muddy. Okay. So they've got the piping all through. Shit, eh? I think this might be almost, not right this second, but almost as far as we can go. That is super slippery. Okay, so you see just here on the roof where the soot from the steam trains end, it disappears there because that is how high the water gets. Alrighty, this is probably as far as we'll go, because that is going to sink real quick, and that stuff is super slippery, and yeah. All the dust. Cool. Before we head out, you can actually see some glowworms. That is so cool. I'm filming with the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I'm actually quite surprised it's picking it up. That is so cool.